Hello everyone, hello and welcome to our webinar today. Thank you very much for joining us. Just a few days into lockdown, a few weeks before Christmas. Been a stressful time for all of us, but anyway, we're glad to see you here, and independently of if you're watching it live or if you're watching it on YouTube afterwards, thank you for that. For today's event, we have decided to do something a little bit special. Instead of kind of looking at what we want to tell you, instead of looking at what is on our minds and what we want you to know, we've kind of turned that around today, and we decided to take a peek in your minds respectively into our support database, and we've looked at all the emails and phone calls we got throughout the past few years, and looked at the most commonly asked questions about and surrounding Bluebeam Revu, and we discovered something very interesting. We discovered that most people are so happy with the software that they don't have any questions about it. They seem to get along with the software very well, because what we discovered is that most of the questions that we end up answering here, and most of the things we tend to help you with, are actually issues surrounding the software, about buying licenses, about the amount of licenses you might need, about how to install and download the software, all that stuff surrounding it, whereas we have only very few questions about how actually using it. I think it speaks for the quality of Bluebeam Revu that it is basically so easy to use that most of our support questions are about different topics. Anyway, what we're going to do today is to look at the 5 most commonly asked customer questions and answer them one by one in this wonderful PowerPoint presentation. Because I hate PowerPoint presentations as much as the next guy, I'm trying to keep it short and sweet, and I can already promise you that we're going further into review and doing some things on screen next time. But as said, this time just before Christmas, we thought, or 6 weeks before Christmas, we thought we're gonna look into that and actually answer some customer questions for a change, very customer oriented. Okay, let's start. First one is, which edition of Bluebeam Revu should I get? And that is actually not super easy to answer, because on one hand we want to sell you the most expensive one, on the other hand you want to save as much money as possible and are probably looking at the cheaper editions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick overview over the 3 possible choices you have, and then I've got a short checklist to see which version is the right one for you. Let's start with Revu Standard. As you know, Revu comes in 3 different editions: Standard, CAD and Extreme. Standard is the most affordable one, and it's already a fully featured PDF editing and creating application, is specifically aimed to the construction industry. Revu Standard already comes with a full set of annotation and measurement features, which means you've got all your markup features, you've got all your measurement features, you've got your markups list, you've got your Excel export, your CSV export for all the taken measurements and all the collaboration features. So basically it is a full-scale software, and it's actually what most of our customers end up buying. Revu Standard can open and work with 2D and 3D PDF files. You also get page and page content editing features that look slightly familiar if you've ever worked with other PDF software before. You have a PDF printer, you get a plugin for Microsoft Office. Revu Standard can fill, send and save PDF forms, and you have full access, can make full use of Bluebeam Studio, and also get a SharePoint and ProjectWise integration in case your company uses one of these projects, one of these products to work with their files. So again, Revu Standard was what most of our customers buy, and it's a full-scale package. However, we've got 2 more editions to go through. Second one is Revu CAD. Revu CAD is kind of the next step, is kind of the next upgrade, or the next bigger one, the next bigger. Blah. Now I'm completely losing my thread, sorry. Revu CAD is kind of the next bigger edition with one additional feature. Basically, it comes with everything that you get in the standard edition, and the only difference of Revu CAD is that you get export filters for 3D PDF. So if you want to create 3D PDFs, that's the one to go. You get plugins for Revit, AutoCAD, Navisworks Manage, Navisworks Simulate, and SketchUp Pro. Only difference between standard and CAD is the creation of 3D PDFs. Last edition, the big one, the one we want you to buy because we make the most money of it, is Revu Extreme. Revu Extreme contains all the features from Revu Standard and Revu CAD, and has a few extra things, which are, for example, redaction tools, which are very common, very well used by everyone who works in legal or in offices. That doesn't make any sense, most of us. Anyway, forget that sentence. Let's go back one sentence. Revu Extreme has some additional features, like, for example, redaction tools. It has something called Quantity Link, which connects PDF drawings to Excel spreadsheets, and you can tell Revu to extract information from the markups list in your PDF file and copy them, or kind of link them, synchronize them right into your spreadsheet. So when you change something on your drawing, the spreadsheet adjusts automatically. That's a very handy feature for everyone who needs to write estimates. Revu Extreme also can create PDF forms, in addition to filling, sending and saving them, as you can do with standard. With Revu Extreme you can create those interactive PDF forms. It also comes with an OCR feature. OCR stands for Optical Character Recognition, and it's for transforming scanned or photographed documents into editable text in, for example, Word files. And for the power users, Revu Extreme has a scripting engine, batch link and batch link and batch slip sheet features. Oh my god, I'm really not at my best today. Sorry about that. Okay, so Revu Standard, CAD Extreme, 3 different editions. And as I said, most people decide to go with the standard edition, but if you really want to go sure, there's a couple of quick bullet points here. So our recommendations are, for most people, the standard edition does everything they need. If you want to create 3D PDFs, get the CAD edition, and if you're a power user, if you're an admin or legal staff, recommend the Extreme edition. If you're not 100% sure what you need, just contact us and let's talk about your workflow. We're going to look into what you want to achieve with the software and advise you accordingly. Good. Next question. Question number 2. What is maintenance and should I buy it? Yes, you should, because we want to make money. Okay, same joke as before. Please ignore it. So what is maintenance and should I buy it? Yes, maintenance is a yearly subscription that comes in addition to buying your software license. So what happens is, whenever you buy Bluebeam Revu, whenever you buy a license, we will ask you if you want to add maintenance. And maintenance is gives you premium support, and it also gives you all updates and upgrades that are released during your subscription period, which means if you buy Revu 20 today, if you decide to pay a little bit extra and get the Revu maintenance package, you will very likely also get Revu 21 when it releases within a year. If it releases within a year. So if you always want to keep up to date with your software, you should definitely get the maintenance package. Again, it's premium support and it includes all updates and upgrades for the subscription period. Important to remember is that you need to make that decision when you actually buy Revu. You cannot buy the software today and in a couple of months decide, oh, I need maintenance, I want the next update, I want the next upgrade. You can't do that. You actually have to buy maintenance together with the software, and just to keep it running, renew it every year. If you plan to get a new license every 3 years or less often, buy upgrades when you need them instead, because that's, in the long run, that's going to be cheaper than paying for maintenance each year. Next question is, I have a new email address. How do I update my contact information? That's actually relatively quickly answered. There is 2 different contact points. If you want to update your customer information with us on our Brighter Graphics, in your Brighter Graphics account, or in your Brighter Graphics account, talk to chris@brightergraphics.com. Just send them an email and tell them your new address, so we can actually change that for you in our database. However, to change your contact information regarding your Bluebeam Revu license, you have to talk to Bluebeam directly. For legal reasons, we can't just, kind of access that information and change it at someone else's server. So if you want to change your license information, if you want to establish a new point of contact in your company or in your email address, please contact support@bluebeam.com. That is support@bluebeam.com for all license related things, and chris@brightergraphics.com for everything that has to do with us, basically. Okay, next question is, can I move my license to a new computer? And the short and simple answer is yes, you can. Any details? Okay, let's go into the details. If you want to move your license from one computer to another, you simply click on Review in the main menu and then click on Unregister to basically deactivate the license, kind of tell the Bluebeam server that you're not going to use it on that computer anymore. After clicking on Unregister, you can simply use your license key and serial number on your new computer. The good thing about this feature is, about this kind of license moving feature, is that you can use it as often as you like. So we've got a lot of people actually registering and deregistering their licenses when they move from their desktop and a laptop or vice versa, because it basically saves them one license. It's, as I said, it's a very nice feature. If you want to move your license permanently, please make sure that you deregister it before disposing of your computer or before uninstalling Revu from the computer. Because once you've done that, you can't, if the computer isn't there anymore, if your computer breaks down, you obviously can't click on Unregister anymore, so you won't be able to install it on your computer if it's not deregistered or deactivated. Should that, even if it's, hopefully never does, should that ever happen, you can still contact us and ask for help, and we can renew or reactivate the license for you. But as said, it is highly recommended that you click on Review and unregister it manually. It's just a cleaner and easier way, and that's how you move your licenses from one computer to another. Okay, something else we get asked a lot of times in our hotline and by email and basically through all our channels is, I paid for maintenance, how do I get my upgrades? And I can understand that question, because you're paying for something and you actually want to get it. That is actually relatively simple. You go to the website licensing.bluebeam.com/upgrade. That's licensing.bluebeam.com/upgrade. And on this website, you simply fill the form with your serial number, license key, and email address. Click on Send or Activate and wait between 12 and 48 hours, because then Revu, respectively Bluebeam, will send you a serial number for the newest version of Revu via email. So if you're on Revu 2019, for example, you go on that website, you enter your information, you click on send, and a little while later you get an email with a download link and your new serial number for Revu 20. Again, as I said, that only works when maintenance is running. If you don't have maintenance, you will need to go to our online shop and buy an upgrade, sorry. So if you have maintenance, licensing.bluebeam.com/upgrade, enter your stuff and you'll get a new serial number. Important to know about this procedure is with maintenance, you have access to the newer version of Revu when they come out within your maintenance period, but as soon as you register your new software, as soon as you use your new serial number, the old serial number will be deleted, respectively will be deactivated. That means while you're on maintenance, you get the new software, but you're not allowed to use the old software anymore as soon as you have updated to the new one. So basically, you can't cheat anyone out of licenses by using more than one license at once. Good, so that's about my maintenance and upgrades. The last question for today is, where can I download previous versions of Revu? What happens a lot is that people deregister and uninstall the software, then they want to install it on a new computer, they go to bluebeam.com, which is a good point to start, and they only see the download link for the very newest version, and in fact, the old versions are a little bit, well, not really hidden, but you still need to know where they are. To download Revu, go to bluebeam.com/download, please. Go to bluebeam.com/download, scroll at the bottom of the page and click on the teeny tiny link looking for an even older version. I've taken a small screenshot for you and created an arrow for you to the button that says, to the link that says looking for an even older version. That leads to you to an archive of all the available software downloads, and that includes all the enterprise versions, the enterprise installation packages, that includes all the previous versions, and it also includes the Revu for Mac that has been discontinued, but you still might want to reinstall it at some point. Again, complete download archive on bluebeam.com/download, and then click on looking for an even older version. Good. I hope you liked our slightly different format today, our customer questions. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, send us all questions you might have. We're always happy to help with anything Bluebeam Revu or PDF related. So just keep in contact. Hope you enjoyed the webinar today, and we're looking forward to seeing you soon, hearing from you soon, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. And in case we don't see or hear or read each other anymore, I wish you a wonderful Christmas and a great start of the next year. Bye bye.